What's going on? It's your boy All Star Izzy. What's up with it though? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I'm gonna turn the music down. Shout out to my boy Bryce Tariq putting numbers just straight bangers out. What's going on with everybody? Talk to me. We are live in full effect. Listen, today's the first day of the All Star Lifestyle. Often reflecting on a lot of the things that's been occurring. Shout out to everybody. Salute to the people who's in the chat. Thank you for the 3 likes. We're gonna work our way up to the top. You already know. This is what we do as stars. This is what we do as all stars. More than, to be more specific. I was gonna say more than likely, but I was like, wait, that doesn't make no sense. What's up, Marie? Petty Marie. Okay, we got the upgrade. What's up? What's going on? How you doing? Shout out to everybody in the building. We are live, full in effect. I do have a question I'm gonna be asking everybody. Something that's just been, on my mind. Uh, we talk about motivation constantly. I think motivation, inspiration has been an ongoing theme of mine, which it really is though, because it really falls into personal growth, attraction, and everything. Marie, does it sound crystal clear in the microphone? Let me know. So you know what time I'm on, nobody, what I've been on. That song is so crazy, good chilling. You got banned? What you mean? From YouTube? I wonder if someone looked your shit up. But welcome to the All Star Takeover 2. I'm very excited. I'm happy to announce this shit. Shit like this makes me very excited to talk about and want to bring to people, cause like a year ago, around this time for the All Star Takeover, bro, it was so crazy. Or even 2 years ago, really, like 2 years ago, shit was completely different. Like how it was. It's just beautiful, beautiful being closer to visions and executing. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the best beautiful things that I like about all this. Seeing your vision come true is what really gets me going. Because we have to talk about motivation. People ask me all the time, what motivates you? What keeps you going? What makes you want to keep going? Sounds very clear. Okay, cool. You're a childless game? How do you mean? Bet that, bet that. Shout out to everybody in the building. We are here. Salute, salute, salute. Listen, welcome to the All Star Takeover 2. If you weren't here last year, I created this thing called the All Star Takeover. And basically, with the All Star Takeover, it was when I first did it last year, it was all about posting a video every single day, right? Because the thing was that I was posting here and there, and I was like, I want to take myself more seriously. Like, I have all these great ideas, but I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Am I gonna post about it or am I just gonna keep talking about it? So I was like, hold on, let me make sure that I go do that. Roblox. Oh, Roblox. You gotta make another account. What's up with everybody? It's your boy All Star Izzy. Hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to the top. Say what's up. Don't You can stop by and say what's up. I'm saying what's up to y'all. What's going on? I'm doing well. Again, what's crazy? I forgot today was Labor Day. That's just wild. I was like, wait, today is Labor Day. That is something that's going on. Hey, I appreciate that, Fernando. I get that all the time. Shout out to that, man. On weak as hell. Shout out to that though. Appreciate you though. Um, really great, really great. Honest, like I was saying though, last year around this time, I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn. I think when I created the All Star Takeover, I just wanted to be more consistent. So my All Star Gaming Day event is gonna take place on the 19th of this month. So we're gonna do a 2 day event for the gaming. So we're gonna play Roblox. I know Fortnite, Overwatch. Araya, great to see you. Um, we're gonna play Super Smash Bros. And I want to play Among Us because that's one of mine. Most of the games I'm naming is what everybody wants. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do that for the people and stuff. But I want to play Among Us. I fuck with Among Us, and I want all types of people to play Among Us. But regardless, though, let me ask everybody in the chat because I'm not gonna be on here for too long. Probably for another 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is on a little small, you know what I mean? Well deserved vacation. But we're starting off the All Star Takeover very well. But let me ask y'all, what is y'all's biggest motivation for everybody that's here? You already know. You already know. But what's everybody's biggest motivation? Don't be afraid to talk about it either. Let me know. Because I want to get into something. It's going to be deep into what I'm going to talk about. Because it's a real. It just reminds me so much of why I created what I did. And last year, the first video I made for the All Star Takeover was talking about inspiration and motivation and why making sure that you do stuff. People doubting you. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Everybody else in the chat, let me know what is y'all's biggest motivation. You're the best. What's up? What's up? I really like your name because it's cool to say. Knowing I can do better. That's a good one. It's a great motivation. Working successfully in a successful life. Is it in the sense that like is it the vision that you're like, oh, I know if I get this certain vision, I'm gonna be successful? Alex, what's up? How you doing, Brody? Great to see you. Great to see you. Welcome to the All Star Lifestyle. What's up? Shout out to everybody. Thank you for 7 likes. Let's work our way up to 10 likes. Let me see the double digits in the building. Salute to all the new members that put up to the All Star membership, baby. We live in full effect. I'm gonna be on here for another 30 minutes. I do want to talk about motivation today, inspiration, plus many more topics that we're gonna be speaking on. But you, what's up? Hey, Alex, I appreciate you. Alex, while you're here, what is your biggest motivation? I like that. I like the knowing I can do better than me, doing my best and knowing I'll be successful. I like that. I like the people doubting you. That's real, because those are all great indicators of motivation and why motivation should keep last longer. I have a video where I'm talking about you're 8. Okay, well, I mean, you can still talk about motivation if that comes to mind, but we're talking about motivation, inspiration. You know what? Actually, as you guys talk amongst yourself, everybody that's coming in, what is your biggest motivation? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the first video I posted a year ago today was about when does a legacy start? Every legacy starts with you having a vision and wanting to obtain it. Everything starts with basically like imagination or something that you have. There is a video that I came across, and it was Ben Dodon, right? He was talking. He was like, if you can see it, you already have it. It's just in a different reality. Now you just got to put in the work to make sure you get to that place. And it was interesting because that was when people say certain things like that, I believe it's true. And the reason why I believe it's true to be is because when you hone into your vision and you see a certain reality that you want to obtain, when you obtain it, right? Let's just say a goal like I'm gonna get like a 2022 Porsche. You get that 2022 Porsche. Once you achieve it, the thing that you once saw is now in your hands. So that right there is an indicator that anything that you see could be yours is real, right? And that goes for anything, whether that's people who want to lose weight, people who want to get better at rapping, people who want to get more subs. You could see yourself as it's kind of interesting. It was something that I forgot. It was, I think Gil said something like, should I already feel or move like the person who has $100,000, like 100K? Like, yes, that helps to correlate so you can make decisions based on what you want in the future, right? Because everything is, you got to hone in onto your vision. And it's not even about like attaching and staying with your vision just so you can be like, I'm gonna hold on to this, and then like I'm not gonna let go of it. Once you let go of it, your vision becomes more than what it's meant to be. Because there's different ways to get at to your vision. Cushy, great to see you. Marie says it's like setting a goal. Once you figured it all out, all you got to do is work for the goal. Exactly. And when I made that video a year ago today, I was talking about how like it to me and I speak on this often. It's like me. Hold on, give me one brief moment. Gotta turn that down. I don't want to get copyrighted. I got music playing in the background and shit. More drama than debate. It was just really interesting because like, great to see you. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you. It's not even my room. I'm just I'm on a vacation right now. You know what I'm saying? But what's interesting is like I always talk about, okay, how do I'm trying to word this as correctly as I can. It's basically like saying, when I created We Are Evolution, when I created All Star Lifestyle, it all came from the things that was suppressing me as I was growing up. Not necessarily. Some of the things went bad, some of the things went wrong, but at the same time, it was like, you know what, the thing that got to me was just interesting because my one of my mottos is you have a voice for a reason. Mean that you got to make sure that you got to do that you got to speak up for yourself. I got in trouble a lot for using my mouth. Pause. But I got in trouble for saying the things that I wanted to say. I got in trouble for speaking up for myself. I got in trouble for wanting to communicate and talk. So that's why my slogan, "You have a voice for reason," became such a prominent thing to me. The reason why is because the more that I the more that I was speaking up and being outspoken and honing in onto the thing that was once being suppressed became a vision of mine, not just for myself, but for everybody else. Meaning to say that this is where the empowerment comes from, because I empowered myself. But this has come through the vision, because you got to do the work. You genuinely have to do work to get the vision that you have, because everything else is already yours. You just need to do the things to obtain it. And that's one of the most beautiful things that I learned from this and everything that I've been creating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Marie. Darius, great to see you. What's up, player? How you feeling? Great to see you, Darius. How you been, man? What's up? What's up? Thank you for non-license work our way to 10. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute, salute. We're talking about visions, inspiration, and motivation at this time. Everybody that's coming in, what is y'all biggest motivation and why? You know, because my biggest motivation is always seeing what I'm more capable of, in a great way though. Like, I like to see what I'm able to obtain. I like to see what I'm able to grasp. I like to see what I'm able to have, because it's taking myself to different levels mentally and physically, right? Because everybody can achieve something. It's interesting because I was talking about a good sport, right? We have this insider with some of my friends and I. We don't like the usage of good sport. Good sport is basically saying like you're just, it's like a passive way of saying like you're good for participating. I rather win or I rather lose. No in between, no in the middle. I want to win to this. Just hit the win. Just hit the 1 minute. You straight. Just hit the 1 minute. It's all good. But that meant like I don't want an award just because I'm participating, right? Because anybody can have that. I'm not here to just everybody is participating. Think about just everybody in general. Been very busy. Hey, bro. Hey, salute to you. Are you Goku? I might be. I was actually playing Dragon Ball Fighters last night. I was sleep on that game. That game goes hard. That game goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. That was fly. That was a fun ass game. Great to see you though, Darius. Great to see you. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Marie. I have no idea who that was, but you know what I'm saying. We just gotta keep going. Regardless, though, everybody in this world is participating. You got there's numerous amount of people. You can just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, and you can see mad people on live. You can see people talking like this. You can see people trying to, sell their brands, sell their stuff, sell their things, whatever the case is. The whole point is that everybody is participating in this world. Everybody is one of I don't even necessarily know those Dragon Ball Z characters, by the way, because I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I just like the fighting games, if that makes sense. But going back into the conversation, it's basically just to say that everybody in this world is participating. What is the thing that will separate from everybody? And that is vision, that's uniqueness and individuality, and the things that you're honing in on, the things that you're putting the work towards. Because it's gonna sound very cliche, but a lot of people are always like it's always when you stick to the goal, when you're consistent with the things that you said you're gonna do. Because when you're consistent, it shows, and that's when it takes people seriously. Like 2 years ago when I was doing this, one of my main things, it was actually in the beginning of 2024 when I got interviewed. I was talking about how I was like, my name is gonna hold weight. People gonna see what I do, and people gonna be like, damn, okay, I'm gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna get a part of that. I see him, he's consistent. I've gotten a fuck ton of DMs of people of a fuck ton of DMs and people telling me, damn, I see you. You've been consistent. They want to give me opportunities, and which I'm grateful for. Some people, I get why some people say it, because I really, it makes sense when there's people at the top and they're like, they don't reach their hand down. They got to see a certain drive out of somebody to be like, okay, now let me have you a part of my program. Now let me have you a part of. Now let me put you on my platform. Now let me interview for this. Now let me put you over here, because the whole point of them doing that is because when people get to the top at a certain point, they're like, I got here out of hard work and dedication. I got here for a reason. I didn't get here just to lollygag and mess around and chit chat just because I wanted a certain status. I do want the status, I do want the reputation, but really it came from a vision of who I have within. So then that goes outside into everybody else. It's not I don't want a participation reward. Nobody should want a participation reward. Nobody should want to be a good sport. The whole thing about it is being able to say, I worked for this spot, I earned my place into where I'm at, and people will reach their hands out to those type of people. And I see it. The only thing I don't understand is when people are like not at a certain level, but then they see like, oh yeah, I see you working hard. But then that's just society. That's just people that has to do. So again, we're talking about what is your biggest motivation? Because mine was to always empower myself to empower others. And this is where it really comes down to, is because everybody can try, everybody can voice themselves, speak freely, everybody can motivate themselves to get the thing that they want to attain. But the thing is, if you want to get the thing you want to obtain, what are you willing to do for it? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to add, subtract? What are you willing to put into your life? What are you willing to go ahead and move forward with? See, I'm gonna answer the questions later, but it's more so we talk a lot about dating, but this is a reason why we need to talk also about motivation and inspiration. You know, we're gonna be talking about a lot of dating. We got a full month ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? And while we're going with this full month, we're gonna talk about various topics, various collaborators. But there's a big reason as to why the first day, and I think I'm gonna make a tradition, is that every first of the month, maybe, or of September, I'll probably keep continuing the All Star Takeover next year as well. But it has to be centered around motivation and what is your biggest inspiration. It has to be, because listen, if you're not gonna wake up and be grateful for your day, if you're not gonna wake up and work towards something that you want. See, now here's the thing. I'm not telling nobody to be a robot. I'm not telling everybody to just work on pointless goals. If you work on something, a pointless goal, you're not going to get anywhere, because you may just want to work on something just to work on it, just to say you're working on something. But like I said, everybody is participating in this world. Just like everybody's participating in dating, everybody's participating in being a YouTuber, everybody is participating in being a chef, a cook, a waitress, a waiter. Okay, what is the thing that makes you stand out, and why? Cause like it's just a flow. Like people are just floating. But if my shout out to Johnny Capahalas in the building. What's up, salute player? We're talking on some big motivation shit. Big shout out to Johnny Capahala because he will be a part of the All Star Gaming event. I'm very excited. We're gonna be doing something great, and I'm very excited to see everybody participate in the vision that we have, because it's not just about us. It is about us gaming. It is. Sophia, great to see you. It's about us, having fun and doing what we love, but at the same time, it's about bringing community together, doing something different, bro. See, this is he's a great innovator. He's someone I've been working with for a long time, collaborator. And when I talk about motivation, inspiration, him and I will always be back and forth on the conversation. Y'all gotta tell Johnny Capahala to pull up to the live. Hey, spam in the chat and tell Johnny come to the live. Not today, but we'll do something because my dog is busy. Salute to that. But everybody is participating into something. Work on a goal that's intentional, even if it's one goal. My whole thing was one step at a time. And I say this with love when I say it. I'm in high demand in a lot of shit when it comes to certain things that I can't talk about yet until it comes to life and materializes and shit. But there's a lot of things that's like pulling me towards left and right. Whole thing is just to make sure that I gotta be on point of one thing. But this goes for everybody else. Be on point with one thing and work to A to B, and then B to C, C to D. Don't go from D to E. Don't go to F to not, to Z. It's literally one thing at a time. But this is why I talk about what is your biggest motivation? What is your vision? See, I'm not even saying this to, of course, it is motivation. Oh, here he is. El Heezy, great to see you. Everybody's El Heezy. He's back. It's been a month since he's been consistent, Hayden. We love you, bro. We appreciate you. Specifically myself. Anyways, though, what I'm saying is that you can't obtain nothing just off of pure motivation. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout like years. Something that I've realized, because when we talk about biggest motivation, and the thing is not to be motivational. It's not to. I am motivational. I am inspirational. I am an inspiration. I've gained inspiration from others. The thing is not to depend on it, because once we feel the motivation, once we, no, you good, you good. No. El Heezy, he's an actual hater. He's been hating for a month straight, and he's been consistently hating, and it's beautiful though. I only say that because like, I mean, if you obviously in here commenting on shit that I was saying, no, you can get him out of here. I was just saying, if you come here consistently, either enjoying, but you're hating to enjoy, there's beautiful stuff in that. Now, Marie says, I think awards are a distraction. Imagine you halfway done with achieving your goals and then you get a reward. To me, it slows me down. Well, that's a great way to say it. That's a great way to put it. Um, because Johnny says we gotta get one in this month. You already know that. Gregory, great to see you, man. Great to see you. But like I was saying though, see, that reminds me of something like when I drink or when I go out to do something, when I'm partying with my friends, like when I go out for like a certain something, it's because it has to be rewarded through something that I've done. The only reason I make it that way is because I want to earn what I work for. I want to earn my spot at the top. I want to earn my right to brag about shit. I want to earn my right to say this is what I do, this is what I say. I want to earn the position to be like, if you want me on your platform, it's gonna cost X, Y, and Z. Positive, great to see you. Salute to you. But the reason why I want to earn it is because it speaks more volumes than the people who think or who feel that way. I don't. It's see. Then this is where true motivation, and then this is where true vision comes with. This is when the leaders start. This is when the 1%ers versus 99%ers start to separate from everybody, because if you're on the 1%, or if you're on the 1%, then you're not worrying about feeling entitled. It's not feeling entitled. When I'm motivated, I don't feel entitled to the motivation. I embrace the motivation because the motivation comes, and then I work upon the straight to the vision, straight to the vision. One thing I've said a lot, um, shout out to the Instagram days. I used to go live on Instagram all the time. And I always said, like, just do it and then the feelings will follow it. And that goes for anything. Imagine you're bored or like you don't feel like doing the chore. Hi. Imagine, yes, that was my neighborhood. That was like my neighborhood smile, whatever. Anyways, imagine that your, let's see, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Fucking neighbors. Um, what's good? What's good? What's good? Damn it, I lost it. It's okay, whatever. Anyways, if anyone knows what exactly what I was talking about, can you let me know? Cause that just distracted me. Shout out to all the neighbors. Lala, great to see you. Salute. But I think I was talking about. Oh yes. One of the things that I'm gonna keep repeating, that I've always been repeating for years now, is do the action and the feelings will follow. Oh yes, imagine you don't feel like doing the dishes, but then you do the dishes even though you don't feel like it, right? Because it's not about how it's how you feel about in other things, but it's not about how you necessarily feel. It's about doing the thing and then you feel the groove of it as it comes. But it just required discipline. So the same thing requires to having a vision in whatever's your biggest motivation. You have to have an action in order for this to occur. Like you gotta do it in order to feel it. If you just want to feel it, and I've talked about the 3 a.m. motivation. If anyone doesn't know about that, it's about people that want to fix their life at 3 a.m. and do it for 3 months straight and then burn out and don't know what to do no more. Now they feel lost and depressed in their own identity. The reason is because you feel entitled to feel a certain way. When you take the entitlement out and you say this feeling is meant for me as a boost, it's kind of like playing Mario Kart. You get a boost and you just keep going. You're trying to get to the finish line. You're getting to the finish line. Boom, you get there. Same thing applies. I don't feel entitled to the feelings that I feel. I earn the feelings that come with it. You know what I'm saying? I earn it. The reason why I earn it is because I'm working on it. Same thing goes with everything else when you have a vision. When you have a goal, the whole thing is about sticking true to what it is, and as you stick true to that shit, you will earn the feelings that come with it. And it's gonna be fleeting too. Because that just happens. Okay, one go out the way, bet say that. Next one. Okay, bet say that. Okay, next one. Bet say that. The whole thing is that we don't go based off feelings. We go based off vision of what we see and keep just continuing to move on to that and talk about it. The goals, and once we get that award, and I like that you pointed that out, Marie. that it slows you down for that. Listen, I get awards all the time. You know, respectful. I get a lot of people that show me love that are grateful. They send me a lot of messages, which I'm grateful. That, you know, that's a part of it. But to me, it's about achieving the things that I saw, achieving the things that I see, and even surpassing that. I want to surpass my own goal. I want to surpass my own next to the next, you know? But that comes with not being entitled by the emotions you feel. Because people want to feel like a winner, but people don't want to actually be winners. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between being and feeling. It's a difference between being good at talking to women and feeling like you're good to talk. You're good at talking to women. I don't feel like I'm good at like, and see, this is when it comes to that you know that flow state, that effortless type of thing. This is when that comes with it because you're like, wait, hold on, I can flow, I can be in this effortless state the more I keep at it. How did you get to this point? How did you become a better fighter at this game? How did you become better at talking to women? How did you become a better motivator? How did you become more disciplined? How did you keep working out and get to your body? By sticking true to the things that I said I was going to do. That's what it comes with to everything that you want to put out into this world. Salute to Lala. I see you in the building. I appreciate you. Put some stars in the chat if you feel me. Put some stars in the chat if you feeling what All Star is saying, man. Let me know. Let me know if y'all feeling this shit. Because even as I got into this conversation, I knew exactly what I want to talk about. But what makes things effortless and what makes things flow is when you're letting yourself talk about it. When you're allowing it to occur. I didn't wait to go on live until I felt ready. I didn't press the live button so I was like, oh, cause I'm ready now. Hell no. I put a time, I go in, I'm there. And I show up. And because I show up, and because I show myself, and I'm continuously showing myself that I'm showing up, guess what comes? The fire, the passion, the love, the respect, the conversation, the engagement. Shout out Johnny with the stars. I appreciate you. And for those who are, afraid, don't be afraid. Put them stars in that bitch. You don't gotta be afraid. You can shine too. It's all good. But that's if you want to shine. But this is where it really all continued to start at. This is how it started. This is what genuinely made this to happen. It made it to happen because I said it was gonna happen. A year ago today, it was my first, and I was in a whole different place at the time, right? Different environment, different everything. And now I'm back in the space that I started at with a whole different mentality and a whole different environment, a whole different type of community and goal. Why? Because things eventually evolve. But like I said, the big in the video I posted last year, a year ago today, every legacy begins here. It begins with a vision. NTWA, what's up? Good to know you out there grinding, keep doing what you're doing, keep evolving that too. You know what's great is to also evolve your vision, cause my vision a year or two ago is completely different from what it is now. My shit has evolved, but that's exactly what it needs to be. Because a year ago today, my shit was We Are Evolution, which is still like the brand itself. But what came to occur, what evolved into it was All Star Izzy, because I always put stars in chat. I've always been a star, always. But things kept progressing, evolving. But that just shows when you stick and hone to your vision. Evolution, this just came to mind. Evolution is the evidence and proof to yourself or to others that somebody is working actively on what they want. Feeling versus being, exactly. And you know, with being, you feel. You know what I'm like, cause people want to feel the way, and I always reference Ready Player One, cause that's one of my favorite things. I call it the Ready Player One method. Homie went backwards to get the first key to win. And then people in his crew started doing the same thing because he figured it out, got to what he did, and told his crew around him to do the same shit. He got the answer by going backwards. People want to feel. I need to feel it. I need to feel it. You don't need to feel it. What you're doing is basically saying, I need to be entitled. I feel entitled to feel a way. Do you see how much that is already? Yo, relax. Go backwards. Become, and the feelings will happen. Do it, and the feelings will happen. Yeah. I got to make t-shirt designs. I got 15 orders already. Haven't made a shirt yet. I'm about to try and get some crazy loan to open a restaurant too. Do your thing. Let me know how your progression goes. Keep going crazy. Thank you for 17 likes. Let's work our way to 20. If you haven't hit the like button, smash that motherfucker. Smash that shit. We talking. Marie says feeling means you feel like you can achieve your goals while being is your way ahead of yourself and might numb your head, realizing you're not looking at the bigger picture, or is that the other way around? Let me see. Feeling means you feel like you can achieve your goals while being is your way ahead of yourself and might numb your head and realizing you're not looking at the bigger picture. Well, that's basically what like feeling is like that. Like feeling is definitely about you wanting to achieve your goals. Which see the thing is not it's not wrong with feeling motivated. I'm not I'm not against feeling motivated. I'm not against feeling inspired. I'm not against you feeling any type of way. It's just about when you want to continuously keep feeling it, you're basically saying, and I need to feel this. You said bump. Oh, and might bump your head, realize you're not looking at the bigger picture. No, so being is like is doing it, but you're being true to what you're doing. You're being true to your pursuit. You're being true to your vision. You know, but that being doesn't take away from you taking action. You're still taking action. But being is basically saying I'm not stuck to my feelings because down the line, and you can even learn this through having being attracted to somebody. Minito, great to see you. What's up? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you being here. Salute to you. Salute to you. But you can have a crush on somebody and then it's a feeling and then it goes away. You're like, oh, I just don't like them like that. Same thing with feeling, because if you just try to feel continuously, you're gonna keep being burnt out. You're gonna be in and out, inconsistent, inconsistent. I'm gonna depend on when I feel, because you're creating a habit as we're still doing. If you still do it and then the feelings come, that's one thing. That's basically being. But then on the other end, if you're feeling, you will continuously burn yourself out because you're telling yourself, I need to only depend on how I feel to do something, which then returns and creates a habit. Isaiah, great to see you. It creates a habit. It starts to create a routine, and now you develop the pattern. Now you're starting to see that okay, everything that I'm doing right now, I'm actually teaching myself how do I need to keep moving forward. I'm teaching myself that I need to feel this first, and I don't want to do it because if you're the opposite way, right? Because I'm speaking from a way of drive. But if you're more inconsistent with how you feel, it's gonna be uncomfortable to do something that you don't want to. That you see it's crazy because like feelings, bro. And again, it's nothing wrong about feeling things. There's nothing wrong about that. It's just saying like once you teach yourself and you show yourself, and the way you see discipline or working on goals, you're gonna feel like you know how Shikamaru's like, what a drag, and like, oh God, it's a bummer. Shout out Don Don. I love that fucking show. Facts. Isaiah, great to see you. It's me, Bulbasaur. Okay, well, that's what's up. Oh, so you switched to Bulbasaur now. I'm doing great. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. How you doing? Thank you for 18 likes. Let's work our way to 20. I appreciate you. Let's get some stars in the chat. I see y'all in the building. I appreciate y'all. Being is stronger than feeling. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because the thing is too, like I said too, I don't want to take away that that you can't feel what you know what I'm saying. Feelings are great, but as you be and as you become and as you do, the feelings will follow that. The feelings will come with that. So it's like it's a guaranteed thing. Okay, so imagine you're going to Olive Garden, right? We used to go to Olive Garden when I was younger, like me and my family a lot. You go to Olive Garden and then you go get the breadsticks. You and then you get that one time. And then you're like, wait, there's always gonna be breadsticks there. So then you go again, like, oh, there's always gonna be breadsticks. The same thing. Once you get into your going destination, the feelings will always come. And that goes for anything, you know? It's just what comes with it. Same thing if you're trying to get better with talking to women. If you want to get better with talking to women, you gotta keep continuously doing that, putting yourself in position to talk to women. Cause guys are afraid, they're scared of rejection. Oh my God, I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't like. What if she doesn't see me as well? What if anxiety, fear? Down the line, you taught yourself this is how this is my norm. So now because that's my norm, it's gonna be different if I just do something about it. Because my norm actually takes me away from doing the action. Same thing with goals. Being a star, specifically an all-star, means to be great in all aspects. But even with being great also means to learn the challenges that come along the way with being great. You know what I'm saying? Starting a YouTube channel, that's what's up. Do that shit. Do that shit, Isaiah. Do that shit, Bulbasaur. Do that. I've been posting every single day since January 1st. I've been posting every single day. And guess what? I'm going live every single day this month. I've been going live, I think wait, hold on. July. I went live every day in July, I think. No, I didn't. I was off like 2-3 days. But I definitely did post a video. I went live every single day in August. I'm going live every single day this month. It's the All-Star Takeover. I'm not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. And then next month, at the end of September, and I will still remind y'all, I'm gonna put a poll up and I'm gonna ask the stars, should we go live every single day next month? Because the thing is, we're gonna match each other. Y'all matching the support, y'all matching the consistency, I'm gonna match it with y'all. It's like a mental dap. But even if it's not live every day, I'm still gonna be posting every day. Because you best believe, bro. Let's see. NCWA, I'm not sure what you said. Salute to you though. Being speaks louder than feeling. Feelings make you question yourself. Being makes you can go at it. Exactly. Feelings do, because then I feel confused. I feel scared. I feel anxious. I feel like I don't know what to do. When you don't know what to do, backwards method. When you don't know what to do it. Like, for real. If you don't know what to do something about it. For a small example, I when I go out to places, I always spend an eventful day. And I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go here. I don't know. Should I just wear one fit? I'm like, nah, I'm bring multiple outfits. That was my solution out of indecision. I did something about it. Got a great workout in, feeling amazing. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Nice, man. I'm gonna head out because I gotta work on vids. Do your thing. Damn, I worked out today too. The gym was empty because of Labor Day, man. Shout out to the gym. Shout out to the folks in the gym. Listen, let's work our way to 20 likes. Hit the like button. It's your boy All Star Izzy. We talking about what's your biggest motivation, how to be your biggest motivator, why being versus feeling, why doing the Ready Player One method, what it really means to be an all-star, what it means to be a star, what it means to take over. Because it's not about taking over outside in this world. That's going to happen. I mean, domination occurs in all realms. But it's about dominating yourself, your thoughts, your own motivation, your own goals, your own patterns, your own habits. What are you continuously working on to do to get to that one point? From A to B to 2 to 3 to 1 to 4 to one thing at a time. Be consistent with yourself. Works out every single time, no matter what it is. Because remember, the feelings always follow. My name is All Star Izzy. This has been a great conversation. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my vacay. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying. We out here. Thank you for 18 likes. Thank you for everybody being here. Let's get some stars in the chat really quickly, man. But this is what we do, bro. This is what we gotta talk about. I'm trying to be a private chef, gambler, investor, car flips, drug dealer, finesser, scams, robbery, and everything. Yeah, I believe that. Also, there's a cuss word that you said that is it's a forbidden word. We don't use trying to. Diage, great to see you. Anybody in this chat going forward, if you use I'm trying to do something, I'm gonna get on you. I'm gonna just let you know that now. You either in or out, you know? You're either doing it or you're not. And if you're not, hey, shout out, hey Johnny, you was talking about that same thing. I get that. It's either you're not or you are. So fuck trying. Believe in yourself, that's the motivation. It is. But then you also gotta realize what trying to hold on, let me see that. You also gotta realize about believing in yourself. You gotta see, what are you believing in? Like, am I believing in? See, the thing is, people believe in their own doubts. People believe in their own lies, their own negativity. People believe in their own anxiety, their own fear. So, yeah, be your biggest motivator. But also see, what is my biggest motivator? What do I believe in? You see, we got to question these things. Remember, if you want to be the best and you're going to be the best, what does this require? Let me ask y'all. Who's been listening? If you want to evolve, what do you have to do? In order to go up, what has to happen? I like that rule. I'm bad about that. I got you. If you say that ain't here, I got you, Diaja. If you want to go up, what is the one thing you got to do? I'm gonna see who's been listening. I'm gonna take a couple of guesses really quickly before I go. Thank you, 19 likes, and then I'm gonna go and dip up out of here. And I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. You know what I'm saying? But let me see who has been paying attention. There's no, well, there is right and wrong answers, but if you answered, that shows what's up. So great to see you. What's up with it? But in order to go up, you wasn't here. Okay, that's cool. Diaja gets a pass for now. But once I say this, I'm gonna say it again in the future. But oh shit, that's a big ass cloud. But if you were here and you heard what I said, right? In order to evolve, you must do what? So what's been going on? Great to see you again. How you been? You becoming a better you, not becoming perfect, but being one, true yourself, and two, also being a leader, not a follower. That's part of it. That's part of it. But there's one specific word that I'm looking for that comes with it. If you want to level up and you want to evolve, there's one specific word. I'm gonna take one more answer because I still gotta remember I gotta damn, what the hell? My bad. I was covering the speaker, my fault, y'all, if that was making some noise. But I'm gonna say it once more. I took so much information from you, Izzy. Everything you said, it's on my notes. I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna take one more guess. One more guess. In order to evolve, you must do what? Listen, we have good conversations, but at the end of the day, I'm still a teacher. We talk. Cause if this embedded in me, it's gonna be embedded to the world. You best believe that. This shit's gonna live on forever. But this is what comes with being a legacy, building a legacy. You got a vision, you gotta build to that. You gotta stay true to that. Listen, I'm here to create a legacy though, like for real. All including the past, way back. Try practice. So big shout out to Diaja. Diaja wasn't here for that, but Diaja did something that not everybody else was here doing, and I was taking a crack at it when she wasn't there. But no, thank you for your answers, by the way, participations. Also, the ladies have been showing way more love than the men. Yeah, try. Yeah, try is definitely a password. But Diaja was saying that because she was just, bringing it up. But yeah, try is a cuss word. Anybody that uses try, we immediately stop the show and talk to them. Well, if I'm lost in thought, then that's one thing. But I will say this though, to finish my thought, the ladies are destroying the men. I'm gonna just say that right now. When it comes to terms of engagement support, the ladies have been going insane. And listen, big shout out to the ladies. I love the ladies. I'm gonna have to do something special for the ladies in the future. I could probably potentially do something like that, like a award thing towards the end of the month. It's probably gonna be the ladies though, because the ladies have been doing a damn thing. But right, I'm about to go and get up out of here. But if you want to be the best, and if you choose to be the best, that sounds better. Or you want to evolve. What you have to do is subtract. Basically, like I said, people believe in themselves, but they believe in their own negativity. People believe in their own fear. People believe in their own anxiety. So then that's the thing. If you want to believe in yourself, be a more empowered motivator to your own self, right? Then you have to ask yourself the questions: what am I believing, and why do I believe it? Because if you do believe in your fears, it's time to subtract that out of your life. Thank you, everybody. That's gonna be my time. My name is All Star Izzy. Thank you, 20 likes. Shout out to Marie. Shout out to Diaja. Shout out to everybody that pulled in. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna go enjoy myself. You guys enjoy yourselves. I'll be seeing you guys later tonight. We're still gonna be going live every single day. Live every single day. We're gonna make this shit happen. We're gonna make this shit shake. This is what we do. It's the All Star Takeover 2 for a reason. Until next time, of course. You guys have a great one. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace, peace, peace.